everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Raven, and I'm super excited today about doing a collective reading for the month of May using the Wisdom Keepers Oracle, and it's based off of the Gene Keys. I would like to tell you a little bit of history about the Gene Keys book. Richard Rudd is the author of this one, but the history is based off of the ancient Chinese divination tool called the I Ching. And I'm going to give you a link in the description to get your free Gene Keys profile. And then I'm going to send a link in the description how to get the book so you can study your own Gene Keys. A little explanation about the I Ching is the purpose of it is to predict an outcome based on human nature. So it was an ancient Chinese divination tool to guide people along their path. And then the Gene Keys is based off of the I Ching. The purpose of the Gene Key is to increase your awareness by contemplating both your shadow side and then your true essence. It's a really wonderful self-journey tool. And then once you're able to understand yourself through the Gene Keys, it's super helpful to understand your kids, your partner, and also pets. You can create a profile for your pets if you know their birthday. All this information comes from your natal chart. So I'll put in the description also how to get a copy of a free birth chart or natal chart. So today's reading is what we can expect for the month of May in the areas of love, money, and career. I'm going to pull from this deck, and I'm also going to read the book. The Gene Keys journey was amazing for me. It really helped me understand myself in a way that I wasn't able to receive this information from my loved ones, or I wasn't able to receive this information from spirit or, say, my therapist. And it really helped me live in more of a complete, purposeful way. Now that I've learned myself through the Gene Keys, I understand what purpose I have in life. I understand what is necessary for me to execute this way of living in all the areas of my life, in love, in money, and career. I understand how I've been dealing with all of my memories and my past traumas. And the book is really amazing for information on how to start your brand. It's helpful when you want to find a partner. What attracts people towards you? It also explains a lot about what your individual purpose is incorporated into the collective whole. If you have a natal chart, which everyone does, all living beings have a natal chart, then you have these Gene Keys. The whole book goes into explanation about all 64 Gene Keys. And the purpose is just to create this self-awareness to be able to live out the purpose you have in this lifetime. Everyone has a purpose. And Richard Rudd did an amazing job explaining each of the Gene Keys in a way that is easily digestible and easy to implement in your life. There is no specific age that you need to be to understand these gene keys, which is what makes it even more amazing. He uses simple terms, and then the index in the back really helps you hone in on the progression of the shadow, the gift, and the city. And so the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle deck was designed to elaborate more on those gene keys. And we're going to pull a few cards, one for love, one for money, and one for career for the month of May. Great Spirit, please be with us as I channel messages through the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle deck. Give us clear and guided messages in love, money, and career so that we may have clarity on the path going forward. Please understand that healing is never a race, it's a journey. And how we understand ourselves in the world and what our place is in the world gives us much better clarity on our purpose. The Gene Keys profile also shows your evolution. Whatever gene key correlates to your evolution will be in the book. We got number 4, understanding for love. Number 59, intimacy for money. And the last card for career is style. I will read from the book because it's just so well written, easy to understand, just like all the gene keys, but it is like a shorter version of the actual gene key that you'll find in the book. So number 4 for money says, understanding. My gift to you. When I look at you, I watch you struggle to figure out your life from your opinions or defend your feelings. I hold you with love and patience. I am here to invite you to use your beautiful mind to do what it's best at. Let it play, research, communicate, and serve this world of ours. Let it build bridges of compassion and help people learn how to release their biases and intolerances so that we can see and celebrate the bigger picture. I know and trust that at some point, your hardworking mind will exhaust itself and you will break free into a new way of being where true understanding fills your belly and emanates from your heart. For now, I ask you, begin by forgiving yourself. Soon you will no longer doubt that you and the whole wide world are so much more worthy and wonderful than what your busy mind could ever comprehend. Questions for contemplation. Do you tend to overthink and nitpick or become paralyzed with indecision? Are there certain things, situations, and people you feel you have to understand or you just can't relax? In what situations do you find yourself intolerant of others? Can you forgive yourself and others for closing your heart? Think of a time when you experienced true understanding or forgiveness. How can you tell when you are thinking with your heart? Reflect upon these questions in your journal. So by just reading this, I feel like there is a huge truth that the collective is going through. And being able to speak it out to our partners is super important, and it's enlightening, really. We all have flaws, yes. And in my opinion, there is no perfect partner. And so two individuals with traumas and experiences and lessons that they're still learning, and when they come together and be honest and truthful about the way that they are feeling, their dreams, aspirations, they can grow together. They understand each other in a different light. And it really is just a heart-opening experience when two people can come together and be honest and make peace of the past. And once you come to this place where your heart is full and all of the things that you saw in a person, it could really shed light on those darker parts. And understand that we all are working on ourselves at all times. And so just being able to get out of your head and dropping into your heart space, keeping it open and loving each other for who they are is really important, not just for May, but for forever. And not just a partner. Maybe this is your mom. Maybe this is your boss. Maybe this is your child. So just understanding our differences, forgiving ourselves for having such high standards can really bring out a healing sense of discovery. We're all on this journey together. We all deserve forgiveness. We all deserve love and understanding. Build bridges to our hearts so that we may let this loving energy flow. Okay, number 59, intimacy. This is for money. In the area of money, number 59, intimacy. And intimacy says, my gift to you. It's time to come clean with people you love. To be truly intimate, you must be totally honest with yourself and be willing to accept and express your deepest fears. Understand when you open a door to another person, you are letting go of control and opening up yourself to being influenced on a deep emotional level. If you carry wounds from the past, as most of us do, this can be scary. Whether you fear being trapped or abandoned, do not judge your feelings. You will be rewarded with unleashed creativity, beauty, and sensuality, and the wonderful possibility of communing with another human being in one field of awareness. There's no limit to what two open hearts can do together. Questions for contemplation. Is your fear of being abandoned by a romantic partner keeping you from being honest, from committing more fully? Is it causing you to overseduce or try to control your partner? Is your fear of being trapped sabotaging a current or potential relationship? Are you often planning your escape? Do you sometimes feel excluded or exclude yourself out of fear? Are you often puzzled by the people you are attracted to? Think of a time when you were courageously transparent. How were you received? How did you feel? Journal and reflect upon your biggest relational edges. When it comes to trusting others, how can you stretch yourself? This very much builds upon the message I was saying about the number 4, understanding. And how this correlates to your money is that if you are nervous about how your life is going to turn out, you are trying to control the outcome. Worry is only fearing the future. So when you are in that energy of fear and worry, you are creating this vibration to the universe to only bring you those fear-based opportunities. So sharing your authentic truth to yourself will spill out into others. It will spill out into your creative projects and develop these friendships and partnerships that will last a lifetime. Having this awareness of fear and being vulnerable to others, it will create a low vibration, and your finances could be affected from that. So if you are scared about having money or not having money, it's going to attract a low vibrational way of life, and the fear of not being abundant will reflect all of the universe has to offer you. So be honest with yourself on how you want to create that financial abundance in your life. You have control over what makes you happy. And being rewarded from all of those healing processes you've gone through on your journey is just right around the corner. So this could also mean maybe having a business where you share that with your partner. Maybe you and your partner have a business together. Maybe you're thinking about having a business together. I would say that would be a super great financial abundance that also comes with risks. So when two people are honest with each other, they create that level of trust and vulnerability and transparency, and then all the cards are on the table. All things have had awareness around them. From there, you create your wealth. And so we have the number 8 for career, which is style. Number 8, style. My gift to you. I have a hunch there is a voice in you longing to be heard. I am here to encourage you to stop worrying about blending in. Dare to be an original. Don't just follow the trends. Be a rebel with a cause. Embrace your own style and let it come from deep inside. When I see you doing something that others may think is crazy or too much, I know that you are as sane could be. Maybe there are people who won't stick around. I understand how painful that can be. I also promise you that there will be others who will be so inspired by your style that they'll catch the authenticity bug. So please, get comfortable with being a fringe dweller. Trust that the world will catch up with you in its own good time. No matter what your passion is, give it some air, set it free, and expect nothing less than exquisiteness. Questions for contemplation. In what ways did you learn to blend in, to be like everyone else? Where are you still blending in, but secretly wanting to leap out? What would you do if you weren't afraid of what others would think of you? Is there a risk you've been longing to take in a service of passion, but you've been afraid of failure or success? What is your fear? Where can you receive support and encouragement? How can you coax out of your individual creative style? Complete the sentence. When I am in my exquisiteness, I am. Repeat as many times as you like and write what emerges in your journal. It's so amazing how these 3 cards build upon being authentic with yourself. And so, just everyone is unique, and that is why we are all made different. We have our own voice to share. We have our own experiences to share. Our healing journeys may look similar, but they're still different. And just letting out the true authenticity of yourself is going to be what guides you along your path into your destiny. So whenever you hear your higher self say, do it, go, jump in, take the risk, and you don't, you are telling your higher self that he or she is not important. The change makers, the way showers, the people out there making moves and showing their true authenticity through artistics, or maybe even in corporate America, those ones that are willing to say, hey, I have a gut feeling about this. We should go for it. And then the success of their company just soars. I love this number 8 card for career because it really, I'm getting the show Shark Tank. If you've ever seen Shark Tank, you got all kinds of people really building up their courage, embracing every unique idea that they've ever had, putting it into a product and showing the world how it's made and how it's going to help people make their lives easier. I love Shark Tank. I get great ideas from Shark Tank, and I also love to support small businesses. It's one of my passions. But also, if everyone came on Shark Tank all selling the same things but different colors, it would be boring. So just use your authenticity always in every area of your life, whether it be love, money, or career. Know thyself. I say that a lot to my clients. Know thyself, love thyself, find your purpose. Where do you stand out in this world? And it ultimately leads to this amazing emotional fulfillment. It leads to financial freedom. You are attracting your soul tribe. You find ones that are on the same level as you. And it's a beautiful feeling to know that you are somewhat aligned, if not all the way aligned, to your higher purpose. This is why I absolutely love to do everything through the Gene Keys. If I need a refresher on my true calling, I go to the Gene Keys. If I have a trauma that I'm working through, I go to the Gene Keys. If I am working on my brand, I go to the Gene Keys. This book is so full of just knowledge nuggets, and I highly encourage anyone who is questioning their purpose or rebranding themselves or just looking for that soulmate, twin flame, to dive deep into the Gene Keys to discover how exactly that you can execute this plan of healing and finding your dreams and just aligning to those people that you were meant to find. All right, I think that's all for today. Thank you for being with me. If you are interested in booking a session with me, I do go over the Gene Keys. We pull your natal chart, and in whatever area of life you're asking about, we go there, we dive deep. So if you are ready for that, if you feel called to, send me an email. My email is in the description, and comment below if you have ever read your Gene Keys before. I'll be leaving links to the deck in the description. And if you feel so inclined, follow me for more content like this. I'll be doing at least one of these readings a month. We can go in deeper if you would like. Also, comment below, what is your purpose sphere if you've ever had a reading done or if you study the gene keys yourself. And yeah, let me know if you like this kind of content. I will surely produce more of it. Hit the notification bell if you want to stay updated on my content. And I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing Taurus season. Happy May. Bye. I love you guys.